Hello my beautiful friends, it is time for another declutter. Today I am cleaning out my lip products. I've been hauling a lot lately, so it is time to clear out some space in my collection. So if you want to see what I decide to keep and what I decide to pass on, then just keep watching. Okay, I thought we would start with my lip crayon, jumbo crayon type stuff. Since I don't have a lot of these and I don't really love a lot of these, I thought it would be a good place to start and get some momentum, if you know what I mean. I have this basket that I'm going to collect my lip products in that I decide to get rid of. And I have some makeup wipes here in case I need to swatch and compare anything. So let's get started. First of all, this is a little Tarte Lip Surgence crayon. I got this in an Ipsy bag. I've never even touched this. It's completely brand new. So what I think I'm gonna do is put this in my little drawer that I save giveaway items in and include this in a giveaway sometime. So that's an easy one to get rid of. Let's talk about these L'Oreal crayon lip thingies. I have one Lamat and one Lilac. I actually prefer the color of the Lilac, but I prefer the finish of the Lamat. So I wish that I had this color and this finish, but I think that since I know I don't really like wearing this color, I'm just gonna go ahead and pass on this one and keep this one. I have my Trestique lip crayons. I love these. I'm definitely not getting rid of either one of these, so these are staying for sure. I have this Neutrogena Moisture Smooth Color Stick. It's a really pretty color, but I just don't really reach for this one. I have a couple of crayons that I like better than this one, and you'll probably notice a theme. These like peachy pinks just really aren't my favorite, so I'm gonna get rid of this one. This glossy lip crayon is actually from Face of Australia. My friend Shawana sent this to me and I've only swatched it. I haven't worn it yet, so I'm definitely going to keep this one and give it a shot. Here's something interesting. This is the NYX Vamped Up Top Coat. It's just like it looks like a black jumbo lip crayon, but what it does is it darkens any lip color that you have on. And this is really cool. This is something very unique in my collection, so I'm definitely hanging on to this. These are two newer things in my collection. One is a Buxom lip foundation and another is the Nude Sticks lip and cheek pencil. I feel like these are similar, but let me swatch them to see. Oh no. They're very different. Let's compare them to this Maybelline one. Those all look really different to me, so I think that we need to keep all three of those. This is a Revlon Color Burst Balm Stain and a L'Oreal Glossy Balm. These are two that I really enjoy. And they are very similar. I don't know if you can see that. The Glossy Balm's just a little bit darker than the Revlon, but those are very, very similar. I'm not really sure about these two. I think that this one's tough. I really shouldn't keep both of these. I think that I prefer the L'Oreal one, so I think I'm going to keep this one and get rid of the Revlon Balm Stain. And last are my NARS lip pencils. I think these were a birthday gift from Sephora last year. These are the only NARS lip pencils that I have, and I really like them. They're very easy, so I'm keeping both of these. So I did end up keeping 11 of my lip pencils, but I did get rid of 4. So I think that's pretty good. Not the best ever, but I'm happy with my progress so far. My bin's already starting to look full. Okay, next up we have my glosses, and I also included a couple of tints, my Juicy Shaker, and some of my lip tars. I don't have a lot of gloss. I mean, I'm sure this seems like a lot to some people, but as far as my lip collection goes, I don't really have a lot of glosses, and that's because I'm not a huge lip gloss person. So this will be pretty easy for me, I think. First of all, I just got my Juicy Shaker. I love this thing. This is not going anywhere, for sure, keeping that. Next, let's talk about this Urban Decay little purple lip gloss. This is so cute. It's such cute packaging and it looks so cool, but I'll tell you, I'm probably just not gonna wear it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this one. My lip tars, I'm not the biggest fan of these, but some of them I do like more than others. I really like this one. This is Rhythm Box. This one is just so cool. I really enjoy this one, so I'm definitely going to keep this one. This is one of the more wearable shades. This is Hush, so I'll keep that one. I actually really enjoy this one paired with my NYX High Voltage lipstick in Stone. I know that sounds odd, but I will keep this one simply because I like to wear it with that lipstick. I know that this is such a weird choice. This is Power Plant. I have used this in the past when I did mermaid makeup, and I actually really love this. This is something very unique in my lip collection, so I am going to hang on to this one. However, this orange is just not flattering on me. I've maybe used it once. It's just not right for me, so I'm going to pass on this one. I'm kind of torn on this because I really don't have anything else like this, but I am probably never gonna wear this, so I'm going to pass on this one as well. This is in the shade New Wave. This is another one that's really strange. You can't tell from the packaging, but it's very glittery, but I think it could work for a lot of like more costume looks, so for that reason I'm gonna hang on to this one. This is Pris. My Becca Beach tint, it doesn't get as much use as it should because I do really like this, so I'm going to try to use this one more and incorporate it in more of my looks. It's a nice, easy product to use, so I'm going to hang on to this one. This Lush lip tint, I love the way it smells. It's such a nice, bright color, but it just leaves a really pretty sheer wash on the lips. So this may actually need to move to my bag, my purse that I carry with me, because I really want to use this. Okay, now we're down to the more traditional glosses. I don't have a whole lot here. I did get rid of a couple glosses in my last declutter, so the only one that I can say for sure that I'm not going to wear is this one. I have tested it out. It's very light even for me, and I'm very fair. So I'm going to pass this L'Oreal one on. A lot of these are minis, so I don't feel too bad about keeping them. But just to be completely honest with you guys, I really like all of these glosses. I'm not the biggest fan of this Buxom one, but I'm trying to give it more of a chance because so many people have told me how much they like it. This Dior one, I actually really wasn't that big of a fan of. I got it in a 500 point perk, but since it's so small, I don't know. I'm just keeping it because it's small and cute, which is a silly reason to keep something. But just keeping this because it's small and cute is kind of ridiculous, and I'm going to get rid of this one because honestly I really don't like it. Let me try this one. This Almay one. This just really isn't that pigmented, and I have some NYX butter glosses that are red that I like better than this, so I'm going to get rid of this one. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, I am going to keep all of these. These are by far my most worn glosses, except for this Buxom one, which I will continue to give a chance. Alright, I decided to keep 16 from this pile, but I did get rid of 6. So again, it's not like I'm making a huge dent in my collection, but like I said in my last declutter video, I think getting rid of anything is better than getting rid of nothing at all. Okay, as you can see here, I have some of my mini lipsticks, and I think this is all of my lipstick minis right now. I did have a mini Marc Jacobs one from a birthday gift from Sephora a while back, but I did just recently give that to a friend. So, hey, already one decluttered. Awesome. So let's go through these and see if we can get rid of any of these. So you know I love minis, so this is tough. Let's start with this one. This is from an Ipsy a while ago. I literally never use this, you guys. It's a nice, like, pretty baby pink, but the packaging just feels kind of cheapy to me, and it's just sitting unused, so let's go ahead and get rid of this one. Next is my Bite double-ended lipstick. This is in the shades Date and Fig. I keep this in my purse. I use it all the time. This is definitely a must-have for me, so we're gonna keep that. Look, this is a Makeup Forever mini. I think I got this as a point perk. This one's actually been pretty well used. It's a nice neutral nude. I enjoy this one. It's comfortable, so I'm gonna keep that one. Here's a little Too Faced one I got in a set a while back, and this one is so cute and little. It's in the shade Naked Dolly. I've actually gotten quite a bit of use out of this one too. This one kind of reminds me of Cream Cup from MAC. So I'm going to keep this one. I like it. And plus it's so cute. Like, how could you get rid of that little baby? Let's check out this Japanesque one. I don't think I've used this one in a while. This is like a pale peach. It's a little bit more peachy than that first one that I got rid of. It's okay. I'm gonna think about this one. Put that in the think about pile. Next is this Tarte one. I know I love this one. This is like a matte. Apparently I'm just swatching all of these. This is like a dark matte. This came in a 500 point perk, and look how gorgeous that is. We gotta keep that one, guys. We gotta. Let's take a look at these Buxom ones. I used to have 4 of these. I did get rid of a really bright pink because I just wasn't wearing it. That's the shade Hooligan. It's a pretty like pink nude, mauvey pink nude. My kind of shade for sure. Here is a red. Woo, that's really bright. It's pretty though. I'm gonna think about that one. And the last one is a super pale. That like doesn't even show up on me. I'm gonna get rid of this one. This is in the shade Nudist. It's just too light for me. It's not the kind of shade that I go for, so we'll get rid of that one. Laura Mercier mini in the shade Milky Way. Also a very light, this one's like a brown. I don't tend to prefer colors like that, but I honestly don't really have anything else like that, so I think I'm going to hang on to this one if for no other reason than it is unique in my collection. So these were the 2 that I put aside to think about. This bright red, to be honest with you, if I'm going to wear a bright red, I'm going to go for a matte, and this one's very glossy. So I'm going to get rid of the Buxom one, the red, that's in the shade Provocateur. And I'm going to keep this Japanesque one in the shade 02. This is just kind of an easy peachy pink, and I think that I can use this up, so maybe I'll put this in a project pan or something and try to use this one up. So out of this batch, I decided to keep these 7 and get rid of 3, and I am learning that maybe I should not buy Buxom lipsticks, considering that I've had 4 and I've decluttered 3 of them. So, although this shade I really, really do like, so, you know, you win some, you lose some, right? Alright, since I just did my lipstick minis, I decided to go for my liquid lipstick minis. I have been procrastinating on my liquid lipsticks because I love them and I don't want to get rid of any of them, but the fact is I am not wearing all of these, let alone the fact that these are just the minis, and I have tons of full-size ones too. So I really need to just accept the fact that I am not wearing all of these. I'm not going to wear all of these, and I need to get rid of some of them. Even though that is difficult. I am going to admit that. Let's start off, you know, with a bang. I'm gonna tell you, this lip paint, I really, really like the Tarteist lip paints, but this color is way too light for me. It looks horrible on me. I look sickly when I wear this. So, you know what? Let's just pass it on. Let's get rid of it. Yes! Way to go. This is tough for me because all these Stila ones, this was actually a set, and I don't like all of these colors, but it's kind of disturbing to me to break up the set. I know that might sound crazy, but I like the idea of they're a set and they're all together and I have all of them. But that's crazy. They're just taking up space in my collection, and there's two of them that I really don't like, so let's just admit that. For the same reason I don't like that Tarte lip paint, I don't like this shade in Caramello. It's too light, it just looks gross on me, so let's get rid of it. Let's just do it. And this bright purple, this is in the shade Como. This makes my teeth look so disgusting and yellow, and I hate this one, and I'm never gonna wear it, so let's get rid of it. Now, I will admit this super dark purple shade is not something that I'm gonna go for very often, if at all, but I really don't have anything else like this, so I feel compelled to hang on to it for that reason alone. And the rest of these, the Kat Von D ones are beautiful. I love them. Even this bright purple is like just the right shade. It kind of reminds me of one of my ColourPop ones, actually. So just being honest with you guys, getting rid of 3 of these was really hard for me. I know that sounds maybe kind of crazy or ridiculous. It feels like a great accomplishment to even let go of 3 of them. So just being completely honest with you guys, these are staying in my collection. I love these, and even the ones that I'm not going to wear all the time, I do still want to keep them in my collection. If you feel the need to judge me, go for it. I'm keeping 13. I'm getting rid of 3. I love liquid lipstick, so that's just the way it is. Alright, we are looking at most of my like traditional bullet style lipsticks here. This is high-end and drugstore mixed together. I have left out my MAC lipsticks. I do have 12 MAC lipsticks. I'll address those later, but right now we're gonna go through and declutter what's here. And I love lip products. I'm sure a lot of you guys feel the same way. So it's hard for me to part with these. I know it's silly, it's just makeup, it's just stuff, but I really enjoy collecting and trying lip products. So, you know, think good thoughts for me. Let's get started. First of all, let's start with this one. This is a creamy red lipstick that it's called Red Goddess. It's from BOE Beauty. My friend Shawana sent this to me from Australia, and I love doing swaps with her. She is so awesome, and she has such good taste in makeup. This, I don't want her or anyone to think that I'm being offensive, but like I said before, if I am going to wear a bright red, I'm going to wear a matte, and this is creamy. So, Shawana, I love you. I appreciate you. And I think you are amazing. But I am going to declutter this lipstick that you gave me. Please don't be offended. I love you. Okay, bye. I think that Shawana would want me to have a collection that is reasonable and usable. So please don't give me any hateful comments. Because Shawana knows I love her, and I don't think that she would mind one bit. Alright. Let's talk about some other things Shawana has sent me. These are some Chi Chi lipsticks, and this one is, I think this is Australis. Is this Australis? Yes, it is. I love all of these, particularly this shade. I love this. This is one of my favorite lipsticks in my collection. This is in the shade Drop Dead Gorgeous, and this is a nice purple. It's called Lady Bump, and then this one is called Grunge. Look at that. Super dark and just really different from anything I have. So hopefully I'm redeeming myself to you, Shawana, because I love these. Look how beautiful these are. I mean, honestly. So these three are definitely staying. Okay, since we're already digging into this bottom row here, let's talk about these. This is Fairest Nude from L'Oreal. I love nude lipsticks. Have you noticed that by now? You probably have. This is like a super neutral light nude. This is a really great, easy, everyday shade for somebody who's fair, like I am. So fair ladies, if you haven't tried this, check it out. Really pretty tube too. I am going to keep this one because I like it and I want to. This is a Maybelline Color Whisper. This is in the shade Lust for Blush. I believe that this shade range has been discontinued. This is a more like blue-based pink, very similar to MAC's Cream Cup, and I have Cream Cup from MAC, so I am going to keep my MAC lipstick and pass this one on. Right, these are some more Maybelline lipsticks. These are from the Color Sensational line, I believe, and I have 5 of them. I don't reach for these a lot, guys, and this is the shade Warm Me Up. Really like that one. This is Totally Toffee. It's more of a brownish nude. This one is called Rum Riche. Like a brick red nude, almost, I guess. Then we have Mauve Mania and Magnificent Mauve. Both mauve shades, I'm guessing. So that is Magnificent Mauve. It's kind of more of a purpley color, I think, than mauve, but whatever floats your boat. And Mauve Mania. Just to be honest with you guys, the mauve shades, the more purpley ones, I have some purpley lipsticks that I really, really like. And I prefer those to these. So I'm going to keep the 3 nudes, because I love nudes. Not like that. Keep your mind out of the gutter. And I'm going to pass on the mauve shades. Okay, let's talk about these Wet n Wild lipsticks. In my last declutter, I did get rid of an orange shade from this Wet n Wild line called Pretty Persimmon. I do not like orange lipsticks on myself at all. I'm sure they look beautiful on you. They look so great on other people, they just don't flatter me. So I got rid of that one, but I do still have 5 of these Wet n Wild lipsticks. So these are the matte lipsticks from Wet n Wild, and you know, I think that I can declutter some of these. I think I'm gonna get rid of Think Pink. It's just not my kind of shade, guys. If you love it, that's awesome. I am going to keep just Peachy simply because I'm getting rid of all of my other peachy colors. So, you know, just in case I need it for a particular look, I will hang on to this one for now. So I'm going to keep these 3, but I did get rid of one. Okay, we're getting down to some of my more loved lip products here. The only one that is not a loved product is this one from Laura Mercier. It is a super hot pink. I've only swatched it. It is just, it's not my kind of color, and even though it's an expensive lipstick, that's no reason to keep it if I'm not going to wear it. So, you know what? I'm just going to get rid of it. Let's talk about these. Here's a NARS one. This is in the shade Dolce Vita. Of course, it's a nude, so it's so sheer. Look at that. It doesn't even look like anything. I guess, over a lip liner. It's definitely a nice formula. It's not the best color in the world, but I will hang on to this NARS one. This is Honey Bunny from Too Faced, a La Creme lipstick. You can tell this one's well used and well loved. It's a nice warm nude. Definitely keeping that one. I need to try to use that one up though. This is from Red Earth, so it must be from Shawana as well. This is a super bright pink. Look at that. Ooh, poppin'. This just baby pink isn't my shade, so I'm sorry, Shawana. Thank you. I promise I will get it to a good home. These four, I can tell you for sure, these are four of my most reached for lipsticks. I love these. This is Caramel Comfort Berry Smoothie, Sultry Sienna, and Pink Truffles. My second pink truffle. I do have a backup. I heard these are being discontinued. No! If you have one, send it to me. Because I love this lipstick. One of the only lipsticks I've ever completely used up and had to replace. So these are definitely staying. I don't even have to look at the bottom to know the names, so that means I love them and I'm keeping them. We're down to the bottom here, guys. I have 2 Milani, 2 Rimmel, and 2 Revlon. These Milani ones are pretty new to my collection. I really enjoy both of them. One's a cream and one's a matte. These are beautiful. I would get more from this line for sure. So I'm going to keep these, most definitely. Now, let's swatch these. This is Primrose from Revlon. A very cool light pink. And here we have Sassy Mauve. This is a classic. I've worn this one a lot. And we have Airy Fairy from Rimmel, another nude, another, you know, cult favorite light nude. It's my jam if you can't tell. And we have Kate, number 8, which is very similar to Sassy Mauve. This one's a little bit more mauve-y purpley, and this one's more of like a cool neutral, I guess. They are not dupes. They are pretty similar, but they're not dupes. Primrose is just a little too light for me. It's a little too baby pink for my liking, so I'm going to get rid of Primrose. I am going to keep the other 3. 22 I kept. 8 I'm getting rid of. I'm pretty happy with that. This does free up a lot of space in my storage, so hey, is 22 full-size lipsticks a lot, considering that I have so many minis in liquid lipsticks? Yes, it's a lot, but, you know, getting rid of 8, I feel good about that, so progress, guys, yeah. Okay, this is going to be really tough because, as I've already said, I love liquid lipsticks, so these are some of my favorite and by far some of the most worn things in my lip collection. So just a forewarning, I am not going to be getting rid of a lot of these. If I get rid of any, I will consider that a win. First of all, I do have the entire line of the Revlon Ultra HD Matte lip colors. I will not keep all of these, however, I did just complete my collection because I want to do like a lip swatch video. So for now I'm going to keep those, but I can tell you that I will get rid of some of those in the future. Some of them just aren't going to be my shade for sure, but for now I am going to hang on to those for the sake of a future video. Let's talk about my Too Faced collection. I do have 2 of the mini melteds. In the full size, I have Melted Peony and Melted Chihuahua. Even though I'm not a big bright pink person, I do like Melted Peony, and the Melted Mattes are some of the best liquid lipsticks that I've ever tried, and as you can see, I've tried a lot. So all 4 of these will definitely be staying in my collection. I I have 2 of the Milani Amore Matte Lip Creams. I tried for so long to get a hold of these, and I did just order them recently. I haven't worn them too much, but I can tell you that they are not very unique colors in my collection, and from the little that I have worn them, they are not the best formula in my collection. So, you know, I think I can get rid of these. I can pass on these. These are all Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipsticks. I love these. There's one color, this pink one, that I don't super love, but I do like to mix it with other colors to tone them down. I will be keeping all of these. They are not only some of my most loved, but some of my most expensive, so these are all gonna stay. I have one that Shawana sent me. This is from the brand Savvy. It's a nice, like, light nude. Love this one, definitely keeping it. This is my one Ofra liquid lipstick. This is in the shade Laguna Beach. And 2 Jeffree Stars, obviously gonna keep those. Love these. This is a L'Oreal Pro Matte Gloss. This is okay. I don't hate it. I just don't love it. So I'm gonna actually pass on this one too. But for now, getting rid of 3, keeping the rest. Okay, let's talk about my ColourPop collection. These are all of my ColourPop lippies. I have Ultra Matte, Ultra Satin, and a bunch of lippy sticks. I wasn't even going to film this part of my collection because, like my MAC lipsticks, I did not plan on getting rid of any of these. But there is one that I really don't like, and it is this one in the shade Bound. It's a glossy formula lippy stick, and I tried so hard. I wore this so many times. I really wanted to convince myself, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I hate the way this looks on me. Obviously, this is not a diss on ColourPop. I love ColourPop. I am keeping all of these. But this particular one, I just hate the way it looks on me. So even though it's ColourPop and I love ColourPop, I am going to get rid of this one. You know why? Because I don't like it and I'm not going to wear it. So Bound is bound for the bin. But the rest of these are staying because I love them and I will not part with them. So this is everything I've decided to get rid of. I did also add these NYX whipped lip and cheek tints. I did not pull out all of my NYX stuff because frankly I'm not getting rid of any of it. I love NYX lip products and I'm just not going to waste time going through them because I know I'm keeping them all. But these two, I don't like the consistency of this product. It just is patchy and doesn't have great pigment, and I don't like them, I don't use them, so they're going in the out box. This is 30 lip products that I have decided to declutter. I will pass them on to friends or family. If, like this one, this Tarte one that has not been touched, I will put that into my giveaway bin for a future giveaway. So keep your eyes out on my Instagram because I do a lot of makeup giveaways there. You know, I feel good about getting rid of these things. I'm not going to miss any of these. I haven't been using them and I don't feel that they suit me. So I'm glad that I will have more space to store makeup that I do love, and I will be able to focus on wearing things that I want to wear and that I enjoy wearing. So 30 things out. Yay, that's pretty good. I still have well over 100 lip products, but 30 less. So I'm happy with that result. So I decided to get rid of these 30 lippies. I think 30 is a pretty successful declutter. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.